Hey, Aiden. What are you doing here?
Huh? Yoshi!
Are you alright? You've been acting off for a while now.
What? Am I?
Yeah, I mean, you were just trying to avoid the conversation. Look, I know you're getting frustrated today with all the talk about the offer, especially when you're still thinking about it, but... Can you at least tell me what's on your mind right now? I'll listen.
I really don't know if I should take it or not, Yoshi.
What's with the change of heart? I thought you were already sure. You were even so excited last night, especially when you were talking about your dad.
Yeah, I know.
Are you worried it'd be difficult to adjust and learn the new skills? Or is it about the environment, like back at the hotel? If you want, we can call Mr. Claremont right now and it'll help clear your doubts. Without knowing the details, it's no wonder you're feeling anxious and hesitant, so let's fix that.
No, it's not that. I just...
I understand you're feeling pressured about the whole thing, but I promise that you'll be fine. I'm here to help you.
Can we stop talking about the damn offer for 1 minute? God, everyone's been bringing it up non-stop, all day long. It's driving me insane. I already told you I need more time to think about it. And I can't think straight with all of you being so damn persistent.
I'm sorry, Aiden. I didn't mean to be. I'm just really confused with what changed all of a sudden.
It's because I already called Mr. Claremont.
What? When?
When I went to the office this morning. I told him I was interested in the whole thing, and then he told me the details.
What did he say?
To get the certification I need, I have to enroll in the training course for it. He's gonna sponsor everything, from my accommodations to the actual scholarships.
Oh, then that's good news, isn't it?
Catch is... it'd take at least 2 years.
That's normal, though. It takes time to hone your craft. It's what I went through to get my degree.
Exactly. Just like what you had to do, I'd have to leave too. And go abroad. That means I won't get to come back here till I finish the whole thing. And who knows? Once I get the title and all, I'd have to work elsewhere too.
But that's the whole point, right? It would be a waste if you worked that hard and only end up back at Camp Buddy. If that's what it takes to finally pursue your lifelong dream, I'm sure it'd be worth it.
I'm turning it down.
What?
I don't want to leave.
Wait, I don't understand. Why?
I'd rather stay here. With you.
Aiden, it's not like we'd never see each other again. Remember when I left to study? We made a promise that night on the rooftop that I'd come back, and I did. This is basically the same thing, but it's your turn this time. And besides, I'm sure I can find a way to see you every once in a while, and you...
It's not gonna be the same.
I understand why you'd be afraid of something like this, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Don't let me be the reason you stop reaching for your dream.
Yoshi. The more you corner me like this, the more I don't want to.
What kind of reasoning is that? You can't just give up, Aiden.
But but I'm not giving up. This just proves you don't understand what I had to go through. Why are you even pushing this so hard? I thought you told me that I was already good enough. That I didn't need to be more than what I am today.
Aiden, that's not what I meant. I just thought the time we'd be apart would be worth it for...
That's easy for you to say, Yoshi. You're the one who left me in the past. So how would you know anyway?
Aiden.
Yoshinori?
Sir Goro!
What's the matter?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Well...
Really?
Actually... But... It's my fault.
I see.
I'm not sure. Why?
Yoshinori.
Yes, sir.
Well. So.
What?
Once the term was over, Andre began struggling with the work around camp due to an illness. I knew about his health from when he applied to the camp, but he wanted to keep it hidden from everyone. It didn't affect his ability to work at first, but eventually, he needed medical treatment. He didn't have enough money to afford all the expenses, so I insisted on contributing to help him. His condition continued to worsen until he could no longer work at the camp, and Aiden focused on both caring for him and taking over his job. Even though I offered for them to continue staying at the camp and helping with their bills, Andre ultimately decided it was best for he and Aiden to no longer continue to burden the camp, so they left. I'll never forget the gratitude in his smile and the hopefulness in his face, so I respected his decision and let them go. That was the last time I heard from him.
I didn't know.
But
Right.
Now.
Right.
Dad, what should I do?
There you are.
Yoshi.
I thought I'd find you here.
Yeah, I was just getting some air.
Mind if I come up there?
Sure. Are you sure you want to stay up here with me? It's pretty cold.
I'll be alright. But what about you?
I'm fine. Today's not as cold as yesterday.
That's good. Hey, Aiden, I'm sorry about being so persistent earlier. I was so focused on trying to encourage you about the offer, even though I knew it was bothering you.
It's okay, Yoshi. I knew you and everyone else were only trying to help. I'm really sorry for the way I lashed out, too. I didn't mean to walk out on you like that. I just panicked, because I didn't want to say anything worse.
It's not your fault, Aiden. I was being insensitive to your feelings, after all.
If I had only told you sooner that I wasn't going to accept the offer, we wouldn't have argued. Even though I felt strongly about my choice, I couldn't admit to you that I was letting it go like that. Especially after seeing how excited you were for me. I didn't want to let you down.
I understand. But still, I was blinded by the opportunity, thinking it was best for you, regardless of the cost. Now I realize that I wasn't even considering the reason you had for making that decision.
I know this is going to sound unreasonable, but as soon as I heard I'd be separated from you again, it just wasn't worth it anymore. I don't want to be alone again.
I understand, Aiden. I was stupid to not have realized that. You know, when we got separated, I lost touch with you completely. Being far away doesn't excuse the fact that I didn't put in the effort to try and reconnect. I was wrapped up in my own goals and just expected things to be the same when I came back.
But I was the same, Yoshi. We had to go through our own lives, so I never blamed you for that. In my head, I couldn't reach out to you until I had something to show for myself.
Even still, if I had only tried, then I would have known about what you had to go through. It wasn't even until today that I found out you and your dad had to leave Camp Buddy after the first term.
How did you know that?
From Sir Goro. I understand why you kept that from me, though. It was a difficult time for you. I can't even comprehend how much you both had to go through in the last few years. I'm sorry. I knew you were trying your best to lock those memories away.
I didn't think I could keep a secret like that forever either. I'll admit that times were tough back then. As soon as we left Camp Buddy, Dad and I had to fend for ourselves again. And he kept trying to push himself to work despite being sick. He worked twice as hard, wanting to make sure that we didn't end up in the life we had before. But it only made his health worse. And he still wasn't making enough to afford his medication, just like he'd given up on his dream before. He was going to give himself up for me. And I couldn't let that happen. After everything I learned at Camp Buddy and the way you believed in me, I wanted to prove how capable I could be. So, I asked Dad to let me take over. I went out there and caught all sorts of jobs to make enough money for the both of us. And to afford Dad's medication. I'd come back from a long day of work and still find the time to take care of Dad. And he'd always try to show me that he was happy. he never forgot to tell me how proud he was of me. And I was too. As difficult as our life was, the struggles felt worth it.
That's one thing that never changed about Mr. Andre.
Yeah. Dad's always been my role model. He always managed to turn something bad around, and found a reason to appreciate the littlest things, despite his illness. His condition was bound to get worse over time, so as the years went by, the smile on Dad's face began to fade away.
Hey, Dad. Sorry, I had to work overtime again. And I got stuck in a traffic jam, too.
Welcome back, son.
Sheesh. I feel bad. It's almost midnight and you haven't eaten yet. Anyway, let me just heat this up so you can take your meds and...
Aiden, wait.
What's the matter, Dad? Not feeling great tonight?
No. It's not that. It's just... I've been thinking.
About what?
It's been over 5 years. And I'm only getting worse.
You'll get better, Dad. If we just keep doing the treatments, there's a chance you'll recover.
Aiden, the doctors have already told us there's no cure. And I'll always have to be hooked up like this.
What are you trying to say, Dad?
Even though the pain's been around for so long, it just hurts. It hurts to see you wasting your life on me like this with every passing day. You still have a future ahead of you. And I'm near the end of the road.
Don't say that, Dad. I'm your son, and I'm gonna take care of you no matter what.
I know that, Aiden. But I'm your father. And I'm the one you're supposed to rely on. Instead, I'm burdening you like this. Because I couldn't take care of my own health.
What? That's not true, Dad. You wouldn't have gotten sick if you didn't work so hard to take care of me.
But even with all that, I was never able to give you the life you deserved. All we were doing was just surviving before we found Camp Buddy. It was there that I saw you begin to have friends, dreams, and hope for the future. And yet, I dragged you away from it because I didn't want us to be so helpless, always relying on others. And I really thought I could make it work and give that kind of life to you myself. But here I am. I was selfish, and I truly regret it. I'm so sorry, Aiden. My son.
Dad, it's not your fault. And I'm still here. So, please, don't give up.
I'm not giving up, Aiden. But I need you to understand that I have to let go.
What?
I want you to have your own life. To do the things you like. Be with people you love. And find what truly makes you happy. I'll always be your father. And you'll always be my son. So don't be afraid.
Dad. No. Please. Stop.
I'm very, very tired, Aiden. Despite all of my shortcomings and the mistakes I've made. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. So please, grant me this last wish.
Let's go home. We'll cook our favorite dish. Eat together like a family. Like we used to, Aiden.
So, we did. And when Dad's smile finally came back, we spent as much time together as we could, doing things we loved, up until his final moments. And when it finally happened, I thought I was going to be fine, but I wasn't. For a long time, I was in a really dark place, where everything felt meaningless. I started hating myself for letting Dad go, and for being the reason he had to suffer his whole life. The only thing I could think about was that everything happened because of how useless I was, and how I had no place in the world. For a while, I did the exact thing my dad feared. I wasted away. But then, I remembered the promise we made to each other. When I thought I had lost everything, it was the one thing that gave me hope. I promised you that I'd make something out of myself. And that was what Dad would have wanted for me too. So, I started picking myself back up. I decided that I'd do whatever it took to be the best version of myself by the time we met again. Now that I'm here, and I have you, it's everything I could have ever asked for. And that's why this time, I'm finally going to fight for what makes me truly happy. And that's to be with you, Yoshi.
Aiden, I finally see now. I hope you can forgive me for not understanding, and for not being there when you needed me the most. I can't let myself focus on what I couldn't do for you then. You're here now, and there's still so much I can do. I won't ever risk letting us be apart again. Because I want you to know that your happiness is all I've ever wanted to. And this time around, I'll make sure to protect your smile forever.
Mr. Flynn.
Mr. Claremont.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Great job.
Yeah. Well... Actually...
Aiden.
What?
Well... I appreciate it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Besides,
Aiden. Of course. But... Aiden. Thanks.
aww. But good thing. Yeah. But so, thanks.
Of course.
Woo!
All right. That's the spirit.
Sheesh. Oh. Oh.
Ah,
Good morning.
it's fine.
Well, eh?
Nonsense. Either way,
I got this. Right.
Yes.
It will be fine.
Yes, sir.
Phew.
Dope.
That's a relief.
Really?
What? Well,
Huh?
that's right.
All right. Jin.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Furthermore,
I guess.
yes, sir. Great.
Gotcha.
Sir.
All right. Yuri.
Don't get the wrong idea.
Is that clear? Excellent.
All right! We got a whole bunch of people here again, so there's a lot of cooking to do.
Should we clean up the mess hall first, though? It's probably a little dustier than usual.
Sure thing, Yoshi.
Ah, hello, Jin.
Hello, you two.
What's up? Do you want some breakfast before work today?
No. I actually want to show you guys something.
Huh? What is it, Jin?
Well, remember that vlog we've been working on for the last couple months? I was able to finish it.
Wow, this is really amazing, Jin. It's so nostalgic to see ourselves on the website like that.
Yeah, this looks like it took a lot of effort to do.
Thanks. Oh, I'm really proud of it. I can't wait to see what people say about it. Yuri was super excited to see her journal digitized so she could view it anytime she wants. If you guys want to check it out more and explore each page, I'd be happy to give you guys a soft copy.
You really went all out on this, Jin. I hope it didn't mess with your other work.
Not at all. Yoshinori was helping me out this whole time, and it's more of a side project I did for fun.
Oh, right. I remember a few times you got me and everybody else to throw a thing or two in there.
I guess in a way, this project helped me get to know you all better, and it made me feel like I was a part of all the amazing memories you shared. Working with you guys the last few months, I got to make amazing memories myself with all of you too.
Aw, Jin.
I guess that's another thing that I learned here. How to make friends. I feel bad about being a shut-in for so long. I can't help but feel like I've missed out on a lot. I've gotten so used to having people around me just come and go, and I always found it easier to not deal with anyone but myself. I wish I wasn't such an introvert.
But it's part of who you are, Jin. And besides, you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone knowing you'd have to deal with a lot of people when you signed up to work with us.
That takes a lot of guts, if you ask me.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't think of it as a bad thing. It's just... I've never had a place where I can express who I am and be accepted for the things I thought were bad about myself. And to think, we only have a few months left till the project ends. I'll be losing the closest thing I have to a social circle. Just the thought of leaving Camp Buddy is so dreadful.
No, I totally get you. It's why I turned down Mr. Clermont's offer, too. Being a professional chef would be awesome, but I'm where I'm meant to be.
Yeah, I understand that feeling now.
Then why don't you stay here and work with us? Nobody else is good with computers like you are.
What? Like, work here? Permanently?
Aiden, you shouldn't pressure Jin with stuff like that. Mr. Claremont pays a lot more than we could, I'm sure.
It's just if he wants to. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I guess someone would probably need to stay to maintain most of the tech.
And what better person than the one who installed it?
I might think about it.
Oh, I have an idea that would get you to stay. If you stick around, we'll get Yoshi to serve food with me in just an apron every meal.
What? What?
Don't listen to him, Jin. He's just messing with you.
Oh, come on, Yoshi! Aren't we trying to poach Jin here?
Beefcakes every day.
Let's get the food ready before Jin passes out.
So we'll give the Naked Apron show a dry run?
More like that'd make him run dry.
Whew.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Of course. Yeah. But
Yeah!
you're right.
Sheesh.
I guess.
Well,
Leave it to me.
all right.
Everyone proceeded to work for the rest of the winter, continuing where we left off with all the new goals set for us. Thankfully, the weather didn't act up for the rest of the season, letting Lloyd, Darius, and all the workers continuously make progress on the construction. Jin was also able to finish the website and all the necessary tech integrations for the camp. I don't know how we would have been able to pull off all these amazing changes if not for their expertise. Meanwhile, Sir Goro kept the entire project well managed, making sure we stayed on schedule. Thankfully, Yuri was there to assist him, so he wasn't as stressed with all the paperwork as he used to be. Aiden and I kept up our regular maintenance duties, but this time around we had Amelia doing most of the other chores like cleaning and laundry. She would complain as usual, but she did the job well and got it done on time. With this, Aiden started having much more time for himself, and he used it to make our meals at camp much more special. I could tell that the opportunity he was offered made him more inspired and determined to try out new things. All in all, it was amazing to see everyone work towards a common goal, all while enjoying our time together. The days flew by and we saw the fruits of our labor take shape as we came closer and closer to completion. Even with all the work, we still managed to sneak in another party for the holidays. And of all people, Yuri even suggested that we drink together. We all laughed and talked as we reminisced about old times. We all felt like we were back at our very first term at Camp Buddy, and I wouldn't have changed it for anything. The snow started to thaw, and with spring just around the corner, we could clearly see how much progress we made. I can't wait for the scouts to see how much this place has grown.
Good job. I'm glad. Mr. Claremont. Thank you.
No problem.
Furthermore, now.
Guys. Aiden. Great job.
Thanks.
Oh.
Aww.
Well.
Nope. If you know what I mean.
I understand.
Oh, come on.
Well.
Whoa!
Aiden.
Oh. Oh.
Uh, hey! Come on.
All right, all right.
3 dias depois.
Oh no.
OMG!
No.
Well, if you know what I mean.
Aiden.
What's going on? Oh.
Disgusting.
Oh.
What?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Do it.
Sure.
No.
So what?
Aiden. I guess.
Let's go.
No.
Aww.
Come on.
Thanks.
You see?
Of course.
Please.
Yoshinori?
Oh.
Yeah.
But...
Uh-oh.
What? What? Huh?
Well...
What?
Really? Yeah!
Actually?
Wait!
What?
No!
Well...
Actually...
Yuri? Why?
Actually... But... Anyway... Don't worry!
Honestly?
We can do it!
I agree.
Actually, however,
Yeah!
Yes, of course.
Amazing!
Great.
So? No. Actually... After all...
Great job. Guys.
Oh, crap!
I can't believe it.
It's all right.
Oh!
Oh,
Of course! Right.
Seasons have come and gone since we started this amazing project, and everything that happened was the opposite of what I thought it'd be. It was quite the ride. We encountered problems that couldn't be predicted from when we were scouts, or even from before we returned to camp. Things didn't always work out the way we planned, and we were challenged way past our limits. And in these darkest moments, Aiden's best trait really shined, his perseverance. It was the reason why I could move forward too. I am so grateful we had the chance to continue where our stories left off, and it helped me learn even more about him and his past. I know now where his happiness and pain comes from, and from this, we were able to make our new promise to each other, and I owe it all to Camp Buddy. That's why we're going to give it everything we've got and face the future with the brightest smile. Forever, it's our buddy oath.